If you're over 60 and you've been feeling weaker, a little unsteady on your feet, or even battling those nagging aches and pains every day, then I need you to listen closely, because what I'm about to share could completely change the way your body feels, moves, and performs, starting today. You see, most people think that after 60, you just have to accept that strength, balance, and energy will decline. That stiffness is normal. That aches and pains are inevitable. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. Not even close. In fact, the truth is that your body can stay strong, steady, and pain-free well into your 70s, 80s, and even beyond, but it requires the right kind of movement. Not hours of grueling workouts. Not fancy machines or complicated routines. Just a few simple, daily exercises that only take a few minutes, but when done consistently, build strength where it matters, stabilize your joints, and reduce pain that's been holding you back. And today, I'm going to show you exactly 3 exercises that I recommend every single day for anyone over 60. These are movements I've used myself and with my clients, and I promise, if you stick with them, your body will thank you in ways you never imagined. But before we dive in, I want you to do something for me. Take a moment and think about how you feel right now. Are you avoiding stairs because your knees ache? Do you grab the railing when walking through a parking lot? Are you worried about falling or losing strength? If the answer is yes to any of these, that's okay. You're not alone. And more importantly, there's a solution. The exercises I'm going to share aren't just about looking strong. They're about moving confidently, feeling stable, and staying independent. The first exercise is one that sounds simple, but it's incredibly powerful, the sit-to-stand. You've done it your entire life without even thinking about it, getting out of a chair, but here's the trick. Doing it intentionally with the right technique can strengthen your legs, hips, and core more than almost any other exercise. You start seated in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Keep your chest lifted and your back straight. Now, push through your heels and stand up slowly, using your legs, not your hands. If you need a little support at first, that's fine. But over time, try to do it without holding on. Then, sit back down slowly, controlling the movement all the way down. That's 1 rep, and here's the key. Slow, controlled movement teaches your muscles to fire properly and improves balance. Do 10 reps, twice a day, and within a few weeks, you'll notice your legs feel stronger and your knees feel more stable. The second exercise is all about balance, and it's a favorite among people who want to stay steady on their feet, the single leg stand. You can do this anywhere. In your kitchen while brushing your teeth, in your living room while watching TV. Start by standing behind a chair or next to a counter for support. Shift your weight onto one leg, lift the other slightly off the ground, and hold that position for 10 to 20 seconds. Keep your core engaged and your shoulders relaxed. Switch legs. At first, it might feel wobbly. Don't worry, that's normal. Your body is learning to stabilize itself. Over time, increase the hold, remove the support, and watch your balance improve dramatically. This simple move reduces your risk of falls and keeps your joints functioning smoothly. It's amazing how much difference a minute or 2 of focused balance work each day can make. The third exercise is about mobility and pain prevention, and it's one I like to call the hip hinge stretch, or gentle Romanian deadlift with body weight. Many people over 60 develop stiffness in their hamstrings, lower back, and hips, and this stiffness can cause aches, pain, and even affect your posture. To do this, stand with feet hip-width apart, soft knees, chest tall, shoulders back. Slowly hinge at the hips, sending your hips backward as you reach your hands toward your shins or knees, not the floor if that's too much. Keep your back straight, and feel the stretch along the back of your legs and the base of your spine. Then, slowly return to standing. 10 reps of this movement, done daily, can increase flexibility, relieve lower back tension, and improve your walking pattern, making every step feel more natural. Now, I want to be clear, the magic isn't in doing hundreds of reps or sweating for hours. The magic is in consistency, precision, and the right amount of tension in your muscles. You don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. In fact, the goal is to strengthen your body without straining it. Do these 3 exercises daily, and your strength will return, your balance will improve, and pain that's been nagging you for years may start to fade. You might be wondering, is this really enough? And the answer is yes. These 3 movements target the foundation of your body: legs, hips, core, and balance. That foundation supports every other activity: walking, climbing stairs, playing with grandkids, even standing up from the couch. Strengthen it, and everything else becomes easier. Let me share a little secret. Most people over 60 are doing exercises that either aren't effective or are too risky. They might be walking, which is great, but walking alone won't strengthen your legs enough to prevent falls. They might be doing complicated gym routines with machines they don't understand. Or worse, they're skipping exercise entirely because of fear or pain. That's why these 3 exercises are perfect. They're safe, efficient, and you can do them at home with 0 equipment. You just need a few minutes each day and a commitment to stick with it. Here's another tip: make it part of your routine. Tie these exercises to something you already do. Maybe you do your sit-to-stands right after breakfast, your single-leg stands while brushing your teeth, and your hip hinges before dinner. Little moments add up, and before you know it, you're stronger, steadier, and more flexible without even thinking about it. And remember, it's not about perfection. Some days you'll do more reps, some days fewer. Some days your balance might wobble more, or your back might feel stiff. That's okay. What matters is showing up, even for a few minutes. Your body remembers movement, and it rewards consistency more than intensity. I also want to touch on mindset because it matters just as much as the exercises themselves. Many people over 60 start thinking, "I'm too old for this," or "I've already lost too much strength." That's a myth. Your body is incredibly adaptable. Muscle memory exists for a reason. Joints can become more resilient. Balance can improve. Pain can be reduced. But you have to give yourself permission to move, and you have to do the right movements, like the 3 we just talked about. If you commit to this, here's what you can expect in the first month: stronger legs, easier transitions from sitting to standing, more confidence walking on uneven surfaces, less stiffness in your hips and lower back, and even improved posture. By month 3, you might notice fewer aches and pains, more stability on your feet, and more energy throughout the day. It's not a quick fix, but it's sustainable and life-changing. I want to leave you with one final thought. Age is just a number. Your body will respond to what you feed it, how you move it, and how consistent you are. These 3 daily exercises, sit to stand, single leg balance, and hip hinge, are your blueprint for staying strong, steady, and pain-free after 60. They may seem simple, but simplicity is powerful. It's the kind of movement that builds a foundation for decades of active, independent living. So here's what I want you to do right now. Take a few minutes today, do your sit-to-stands, balance on each leg, and hinge at your hips with control. Make it non-negotiable. Track it, repeat it daily, and notice the difference. And if you really want to supercharge your results, combine it with good nutrition, proper hydration, and walking or gentle cardio. You'll be amazed at how your body transforms without ever stepping into a complicated gym. If you found this helpful, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, spouse, or family member who's over 60 and struggling with strength or balance. These exercises are simple, but the impact can be huge. And if you want more routines like this, safe, effective, and designed for people over 60, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post content regularly that helps people just like you move better, feel better, and live stronger lives. Remember, it's not about living without age, it's about living without limits. Your body is capable of more than you think, and every day you show up to move, you're proving that age is just a number. So start today, stay consistent, and watch your strength, balance, and freedom of movement grow every single week. Now, go ahead and do your first set. Feel your muscles working. Feel your balance engaging. Feel the difference in your body just by taking action. Because action is where transformation begins. And trust me, you've got this.